Hi everyone, and good to be back with another Excel tip. In my last video, I showed you how to use formulas, extracting the SQ code, the SQ name, and the quantity, which was a little bit difficult using formulas. In this video, I will be using the Power Query method. Power Query is a built-in tool built into the Data tab. And if you can see the Get and Transform Data group, this is basically also called the Power Query editor. So let's get started, and I'll show you an easier method using Power Query. So I'll select in any cell and I'll click on From Table Range, Create Table. In this case, I don't have any headers, so I'll leave it unchecked. I'll click on OK, and this should launch the Power Query editor, as you can see. Now in this column we have our text, so we would like to remove the SQ codes. So what I'll do is I'll click on Add Column. In Add Column we have an option for Extract. I'll click on Extract, and in this case I'm choosing text before delimiter. The delimiter here is the space, so let's click on that. Enter the delimiter that marks the end. In this case, I will click on the space bar once to give it a space. Click on OK, and you can see that we have extracted the SQ code. So let me just double click and rename this. So we have our SQ code. Now what we need to remove is the SQ name, MQ500, MQ7075X, and so on. So clicking on column 1 again, add column. In this case, column from examples, from selection, and we have column 2 here. On the right hand side, what you need to do is you need to type the first SQ, which is MQ500, press enter. And what Excel does is Excel sees the pattern. In this case, they all look correct, MQ120, MQ7075, and they look perfect. So I'll click on OK, and we have our SQ name. So I'll just double click SQ name, and now we need to extract the quantity. I'll click on column 1 once again, column from examples, from selection, and I'll type the first number, which is 1019, press enter. There's no pattern recognized, so for the second one we will type it as 757, press enter, and now Excel recognizes a pattern. You can see that there is a blank here, so we have 432. Let's type in 432 once again, and you can see that Excel has now recognized the pattern and all the quantity looks correct. Now column from examples is very useful if you have thousands of rows. Excel will automatically recognize the pattern and extract the value that you're looking for. So let's click on OK. We have our quantity, so I'll just double click here, QTY for quantity, press enter, and now you can see that we have our numbers, but they are stored as text. So I can click on this and I can assign it as a whole number, and as soon as I do that, you can see that numbers come on the right hand side, so we can total this once we export it to Excel. So now I'll just give it a name, and we will type SQ table, press enter, and we are ready to load our data to Excel. So I'll click on home, close and load, close and load to. We would like to dump our data in the same table, so I'll click on existing worksheet. Let's delete this part. Let's click on an empty cell, click on OK, and you should have your table already modified. So you have your SQ code, your SQ name, and the quantity. In this case, we don't need the column 1, so we can go back by double clicking on our query and remove it in the Power Query editor. Right click, remove, close and load, and now we just have 3 columns and we're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and this was a short and the easiest method to remove the names, the SQ code and the quantity using Power Query. Thanks for watching, and just to let you know that I have an advanced Excel course on Udemy, and in the link below I have provided the link which directs you to the web page on Udemy. You can buy my course if you would like to learn about formulas, macros, how to animate Excel charts, how to create dashboards, Power Query and Power BI. Thanks for watching once again.